time to start it. And I know you got it. You with me, let's rock this party. All the girls on the side say, and all my fellas on the side say, never gonna fly high to the skies, but we're gonna have to taste of the good life. Here we go, up. We're gonna rock this club till it goes up. Yeah, we're gonna live a good life. Yeah, we're gonna do it all day. Tonight, we're gonna live the good life. Alright, let's go and live the good life, the good life. Tonight, we're gonna live the good life. Alright, let's go and live the good life, the good life. Tonight, we're gonna live the good life. Alright, let's go and live the good life, the good life. Tonight, we're gonna live the good life. Alright, let's go and live the good life, the good life. I saw you when you passed me by, girl. Listen, baby, it ain't no lie, girl. And I can't deny that you're sensitive, booty caught my eye, girl. Listen, you don't have to be the shy, girl. I'm not a player, no, I'm not the guy, girl. Listen, yeah, I know that we could fly up in the sky. At least we could try, girl. Yeah, you know that I've been around this time, up and down for some to play with. Yeah, I know I finally found you, girl. I know I found you, girl. Stop me.
Hey everybody, just doing a little mic check, 1, 2. Can you guys hear me okay? If you can hear me, can you please leave a music note emoji in the comments? That will be helpful. Hey everybody, can you hear me? Hey, just looking for the first music note. I don't see any yet. Music note emoji in the comments if you can all hear me okay. There we go. Love it. All right. Welcome to Happy Hour Live, everyone. As you can see, I am not in my Richmond office. I am away for a conference, but I still wanted to be here with you guys today. So here I am in New York. I need to look up here. Here I am in New York doing today's live with you. As you guys know, this is a huge, mega launch. I don't know that we've ever done like a major product release alongside a dated launch, but we're trying it for the first time. So I hope you guys enjoy shopping with us today. We have lots and lots of stuff to go over. So I'm going to go a little bit faster through things because we have been putting up a lot of content with the new releases. So we put up some YouTube videos, we put up some reels on Instagram. So there's a lot of information already out there. So this will just be purely informational to answer any lingering questions that you have before you make your 2026 purchases. And then, you guys, we have the huge Keyholder collection launch today. We have been waiting for this for quite some time. It's been in the works for quite some time as well. We were actually designing this collection alongside our 10-year anniversary event. All of the things that you saw there and all of the planning of that event, we did all of this all simultaneously. So it's been a lot. It's been a labor of love. And I'm glad you guys are with us today so we can finally get it out to you and everyone's eyes on all the products. So Ryan reminded me, so let me stop for a second. It's been a while since I've actually been on live. How many weeks has it been? Ryan's also here in the background. He's gonna help me. He's gonna give me some product here so I can show you guys some stuff. So Ryan's in the background. We still have Becca on production from Richmond helping me out, and it's just gonna be me in the camera, but Ryan's in the background. So if you guys want to ask Ryan anything, he's back here. So where should we start? Where should we start? We're done. Right, cool. So before the live, Ryan reminded me that every time that we do a dated launch, it's kind of like our version of New Year, right? It's like our chance to kind of launch our new or the next year of dated inserts. So it's kind of like a New Year celebration for us. So he went and got us some champagne because apparently we've been doing that for the past 3 years in a row. So you want to cheers me? Cheers, cheers, cheers. So cheers to a little cloth and paper New Year. Very excited to roll these out. Lots of changes, lots of updates for 2026. Let me take a sip because I feel like this is good. There's a lot of changes. So let me go ahead and get it. Oh, orders are already placed. Black hearts are already in the comments. And we got lots of stuff already in the roll. So I'm gonna go. Okay, because the dated inserts are gonna take the longest, I'm actually gonna start with the Keyholder collection products first, because I know those are the things that you guys have been seeing, and you guys saw the preview of those products when you were at our office for our 10-year anniversary. So I do want to take a moment here to thank everybody that came out for our 10-year anniversary event. You guys showed so much love to our team, to myself, to Ryan, and I'm very grateful that I got to meet so many of you and hang out with you. I got so many new BFFs out there now, and very grateful that you guys could join us for that 10-year anniversary event. So thank you guys so much for that. But to the Keyholder collection, let's talk about new products. Let's talk about what is launching right now on the website. I think you guys have been most excited for all of the new pony hair sizes that we'll be releasing today to the site. So we've been doing more launching folios in various sizes that we offer. So the goal is that we're going to be offering more covers for all of the size offerings that we have on the website. So as you know, we currently have 9 different product sizes that we create for and design for. And so we're trying to get more covers out there so that you have the flexibility to like change and switch sizes, and you're not just stuck into the sizes that we might offer binders for. So we have the pony hair releasing in CP Petite. Put that in the product camera right there. Can you help me out there, right? Yeah. There we go. It's in there. Okay, there we go. So the CP Petite right here. I've been working on doing a little setup there. We'll go over that a little bit later. We have, and as you know, all of our folios come in the dust bag, and then there'll be a little label tag on it with the sizing and product name on it. We also have the pony hair folio in the small size, which caters to HP mini, and you can also fit personal wide in this as well. So looks like this. And one thing that we also have been adding to our folio system is this plastic back cover that allows you the flexibility to use this for the ring bound size that it accommodates, and as well as the disc bound size that it accommodates. So again, HP mini, and it also accommodates personal wide, and you would use something like our planner rings. Is it all in frame? Yeah, so these guys here to add personal wide and make this like a ring bound system. So those are your options for the small pony hair folio. Looks like this.
The hair is actual pony hair, or
it's not actual real pony hair now. So yeah, we did not go and skin ponies for the for this particular folio. Alrighty, and then we have the large. How's the camera? I feel like it's not the best.
So it's like there, I think it's there. With it.
What is? Okay, let's. Sorry guys, we're just seeing what's the best here. So we have the So here is the large folio. This will accommodate your A5 as well as half letter. And again, this is this plastic piece is how you attach your system into the folio. So you would adhere your disc, or you would adhere your rings. Again, here are the rings that you can attach. And then you either create your ring mount or your disc mount system. And then you get everything to stay in place by tucking this back in once everything has been attached to this plastic board. Again, this is the large size pony hair. This accommodates A5 and half letter.
And that plastic insert comes in every one, right?
Correct. Yeah. Alrighty, and then we have the big mama here. This is the big mama. This is the HP Classic size right here. And this is going to fit your HP Classic system like this. This also fits our HP Classic notebooks as well. In your Maybach, you got the HP Classic Commonplace notebook from us. You can fit that inside of here if you'd like. Get the right frame here, guys. Everything's reversed, so I'm trying. Okay, so that is HP Classic. All right, so finally these are live. Can you guys see the pony hair a little bit? All right, cool. So all of these are finally live. You can finally get the pony hair that you guys have been waiting for. I'm very, very, very geeked about that. In the beginning of the year, I put together like a trend report of all the things that I'm seeing that I have been attracted to that is coming down the pipeline. And pony hair was something that was on the mood board for 2025. So I'm glad we got to do something with that material. All right, so that is the pony hair. And let's talk about the disc. Can you guys see this okay? So we have these speckled discs that are live now on the website as well. I would take a picture of this. This can help you guys with your references for sizes. But we have the 0.75. This is a great size for CP Petite. It's in there, no problem. This can really fit into, to me, the CP Petite best as far as like making it look full but keeping it slim. The 1 inch can also fit inside of the CP Petite as well with no problem. And this also this is when you can start adding in the small size folio as well. The small size folio works with the 1 inch disc as well. The 1.25 inch disc, you can, depending on the outer material of your CP Petite. So 1.25 doesn't really work the best with the cactus leather folios, but if you have like the heirloom folios or even this pony hair, the 1.25 does work a little bit better because the leather is a little bit more malleable. So you have a little bit more flexibility with using the 1.25. This particular setup that I put together for the 2026, this is 1.25 inside of the CP Petite. But the thing with this, once you put dividers in, it is going to start to stick out a little bit to the side. So I do recommend if you go 1.25 inches inside of the CP Petite that you go with top tabs. If you don't want your tabs to stick out, if you don't mind that, and you're just gonna be someone that keeps your planner open on your desk, you can actually put the side tabs in with no problem if that doesn't bother you. But yeah, this is the 1.25 inch disc inside of the CP Petite. Okay. I think I need a little marker. I'm gonna add a little marker here, guys, so I can know where I need to place the products for you guys, so I don't keep on making you dizzy. Any questions so far? Oh, shout out to Rose. She knows the lucky red color. Yeah. So I actually 2 red nail polish colors that I go through. It's the when I want like a super bright orange red, I go for the D&D Lucky Red, and then another one is by the brand Gel Care, and the color is I'll have to get back to you on the exact color name. But those are the only 2 reds that I wear. But this one right here is the I just got these done the other day, so these are the Gel Care color that I'm talking about. When I get back home, I'll take a picture of it for you guys. All right, again, so CP Petite. Any questions so far on the pony hair folios? Okay. And then last size here of the disc. Let's see, Becca, can we get a little product cam here again? All right, so the last size here of the disc and the speckle disc that are launching today, that are live right now, are the 1.5 inch disc. I recommend this for the large size folio and above, so large, and for the HP Classic size. You can make it work again in the small size, which is for HP Mini and personal wide, but that depends on, again, the material of your cover, your folio cover. The more malleable the leather, the more over time it will expand, and you can start to increase your disc size when it starts to age and patina a little bit. So any questions here, take a screenshot. This is the reference of the size of the disc. And as you know, we've started to switch a little bit to using like the biodegradable bags for some of our products. So your disc, speckle disc, will come in here. They come in a set of 9. So you have the ability to accommodate any disc bound system from CP Petite to HP Classic with no problem, with only purchasing 1 set. I'll leave that here. Any questions about the disc? Valerie asked, can you use the 1.25 inch in the HP Mini? Yes, you can. Actually, let me. Again, that all is contingent on the cover material. The heirloom folios, it's a very supple leather, so it really will kind of mold and form around the disc, so it can expand a little bit easier. But once you start to go into like more of the more rigid leathers and cover materials, it's a little bit harder for it to actually expand around the disc. So let's try it was the 1.25. I'll just take the innards here from the CP Petite. Feeling a little rusty today, guys. I think it's like 3 weeks or so since I've.
There's a question. Can you clarify, because the lighting in here is so crazy?
Yeah.
Are the discs, are they a stark white or more of a beige? How would you describe the white?
So we had a question around kind of like the tone of the background color for the speckled disc, and it's actually more of an off-white cream. It's definitely not a stark white color, so it's more of a beigey, creamy color than it is like a stark blue-white. It's more of like a yellowy, creamy color. Let me see if I can get a better picture for you guys. Product cam, can you guys see that? So you can see it definitely has a little bit more creaminess to it. It is not stark white. All right, so let's get this 1.25 inch, again, which are these. These right here, the 1.25 inch. This is just a CP Petite. I'm only just putting this in here so I can quickly answer Valerie's question. But this is not the HP Mini size, but I just want to show you the 1.25 inch disc. Make sure that your cover is always all the way tucked into the back pocket for you to get the best fit. So it'll be something like that for the 1.25 inch disc. And for, can you see that? We're working on it. How do you feel, Ryan, about that? Image video.
The image video.
Maybe a front camera. Becca, maybe give me a front camera on this one so I can show it a little bit better. All right, so here is the 1.25 inch disc inside of the HP mini folio. So you definitely do have the space to go up to 1.25 inch disc. You probably could actually, looking at the space here for this one, you actually probably could go up to 1.5 if you want. See if you can see there's a little space here, but it also depends on how much you fill it up as well. So think about that as well. The more that you fill it, the more that this will. All right. Any questions about that? You guys are on this before I can even get through everything. Okay. So what else did we release today? We released the page pins, so the long page pins. The product camera again. There we go. In the long form and also in the short page pins. This is in our receipts pattern collection, so you get a little bit of like this dot pattern, signature pattern, the twisted lines pattern in there, the receipt style in there. I really love how these look. I'm always trying to find ways to integrate some of the pattern and to design into my layout so you can see very cool. So you get lots and lots and lots in there. You get a total of, I believe, so you get 25 of each pattern. So there's 25 sheets of each page pin for each pattern. For the small, and also the new packaging, you guys are finally going to start getting the new packaging. This product, I do want to clarify, is in the exclusive collection. So this product is only available for those that subscribed for June. So this is only available in the exclusive collection right now, as well as the larger ones. So you guys are going to start seeing some of our new packaging roll out here. And for everyone, we have the spotlight version of that pattern that's available today. So this is transparent spotlight stickers as well as the transparent dot stickers. Both are available right now. So actually, yes, we do have the CP Petite folio. I saw it in, here we go, you see? I showed this in the beginning, so if you watch the replay of this, you'll be able to catch the full folio. But yes, we do have the CP Petite of the pony here. We have some more stickers that released today. We have the, can you pass me? These are the label stickers. So in the monthly layout, in the strip layout here, this is great for undated inserts. So if you, or even if you wanted to make like a daily layout out of a blank piece of graph or line piece of paper, you could do that. So this is actually a strip that you can use to designate time. Can you guys see that okay? And it runs from 6 a.m. To 8 p.m. You can also cut multiple strips and put them, so if you want to, you could cut part of another strip to make it run from 9 to midnight to add on to a day as well. So you have that flexibility. We also have the note label stickers as well. I have been particularly using this in my traveler's notebook in my A5 Slim. Here, this guy, I've been using them a lot in these layouts. So, recommend trying it in your A5 Slim or on your undated sheets if you're looking for a way to kind of modify and add some dates and times to your pages. What else we have? Can you check on this? If this is, let me see. Any questions so far? I know it's a lot. You're welcome, Valerie. Let's see. I'm just combing through some of your questions here. I can't see them like I normally can. I gotta toggle a little bit. Terry says she got the large, the CP Petite, the disc, and the pens for now. Those are great starters, great options. Which size disc did you end up going with, Terry? Just curious. Teresa says she got the 1.25 fluted dashboard to go with her, so that's fantastic. I'll take a little sip. Take a little sip. I'm just working.
I feel like you're on rapid fire right
Yeah.
now. Cheryl confirmed that the Red Eclipse is available.
Okay. And then we have the Eclipse, the leather Eclipse here in the shade Rouge. That is also available today. You can grab this right now. Again, these Eclipse are really great for adding on, like if you want to have 2 pens in your folio, you can add this additional loop to have, maybe you want to carry a highlighter and a pen, or maybe you want to carry a fountain pen and highlighter. You have the flexibility to add additional pens to your folios, your notebooks, your spiral planner, anything like that, by attaching this to one of your pages. Let me show you a little. Let's see. This is my CP Petite, so excuse me. This looks a little Christmassy here with my green color, but you can just go in and add, like on the back page or on a divider, which I like to do. It's a little bit sturdier, is adding the Eclipse to a divider. And then adding like additional pin loop to my planner like that. So the Rouge Eclipse leather bookmark is available right now as well. Alrighty. And then this is super exciting. I've been very excited about this, and Ryan and I have been playing with these, and that is our, I got a fresh new pack for you guys to unbox with you, but I showed Ryan and I playing with these in one of my Insta stories on my personal pages. But this playing card set is super duper cool. Shout out to the team for this. This is a very cool product to me, in my opinion.
What was the inspiration behind this?
Just so, as you know, the whole Keyholder collection is all about kind of access, that members club vibe, and we've kind of carried that over from the 10-year anniversary event. And so a lot of times the symbolism that you'll see with some of these members clubs are like cards, like spades, the clubs and the suits and stuff like that. And so we thought it really meshed well and was aligned with those visuals and that feeling of that members club with a deck of cards. So I love that it's in this like beautiful burgundy color. Bless you. And sorry, we have a lot of things going on back here, All right. And what I particularly love, so this is a standard deck of cards. So it's your regular 52 card deck, has your jokers, has your your aces, your kings, all the suits, right? All the suits that you need in order to play all the games that you love. But what we have here is like our products on a lot of the cards. So you have our original black box. You have heirloom folio on here. You have photo corners on there. You have sticky notes, index page flags. You have folders, clips, pencil cases. You got our notes cover. You got all these symbols on here. You get the Valencia. Our products, stickers. Got stickers. Duo clips. So I really, really love these. You got my favorite pen on there, the Uni 1. You have the commonplace notebook. The Estate, everyone loves the Estate dashboard. And you also have, great segue, this new product that also released today. You guys, we're on a roll. I'll tell you, you are on a roll. This is our folded form pouch. We might have to do me on the front facing. So basically, this card in real life is the folded form pouch. Now, I wish I have like a better camera for this, but the weight of this is just empty. So I do have a book in here right now. So I'm just using it, but so it can actually fit a book. But it's so weighty. So if you came to the 10-year anniversary event and you did the tour and you actually just held this, you could feel how substantial. We really put a lot of effort and energy into the quality and the craftsmanship and just the overall engineering of this pouch. So I really love the shape, and something that we are kind of carrying over from all of our leather like accessory products are this kind of like folded look. I think it kind of ties in the core of our product offering, which is by having these like almost like symbolic folds that kind of mirror like paper folds on our leather products. So you'll see that kind of detail on all of our kind of like our handbags and these like small leather goods that we're coming out with. So I like that it integrates that signature fold that we've been doing. And it's just a beautiful, can we get a close up here of I'll go back to, of the grain of this leather. There we go. And I've been loving silver hardware because it feels neutral to me. You can really go either way. It could be used by anyone when it's kind of like a neutral hardware with silver. So if I want to give this to Ryan, I could give it to Ryan, but I would also use this. I think it kind of, it's a little bit more unisex that way. So I love, love, love this. It has these little snap details on the side. Can I get a little duo camera here, Becca? It has a little snap detail on the side that allows you to get in there, like really get into the bag. And it has 2 interior pockets, one on both sides. You guys can't see that. And it's just fully lined on the, thank you, Becca. Thank you. So I love that this detail allows you to expand and completely open the product in its entirety. And no lie that it fits a ton. So you can certainly fit a book. So that was like a full-size book. You could fit a CP Petite in there if you wanted to. What else can we fit in there? Here's the A5 Slim Traveler's Notebook. That can fit in there. You can travel with your deck of cards if you wanted to. That would fit in there. It does hold a lot. So this would make a great travel or toiletry bag, and it would look just super chic on the vanity counter when you're traveling. And it would literally hold everything that you need for makeup, anything. What do you think of this, Ryan?
Like it.
Would you use it?
I would use it.
Cool.
It might be a solution because right now I have 2 toiletry bags, which is absurd.
Yeah.
I think I could get down to 1.
Really? Okay. Well, if you're a bag lady like me and you like pouches as much as I do, this is a great one to add to your kind of arsenal. But especially great. We've been doing a lot of traveling over the past couple of years, and I needed something that was a little bit more just big. But I also wanted it to be like very, 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 very nice. So there is the folded form pouch available now. Detail 2, we have our foiling there in silver, our logo. So again, everything is pretty neutral. You could do a lot of different things to this. You can add a patch on this if you want to. You can add some of our magnetic pins to here if you want to deck this out and add some personalization, if you want to customize it. But this is a very good gift and a really nice just overall thing for yourself if you want to get yourself something. I think we're good on these cards. Yeah.
Becca, you saw how Becca added those product images?
Yes, that's helpful.
She added them for the page pins if you want to revisit the colors on those. It's up to you.
I don't think
We can keep it moving.
we'll keep it moving. We got a lot to cover. All right, so back to the comments here. I want to make sure I'm missing a lot of comments here. Scrolling, missing stuff. Pamela asked, do you carry the notebook refills for the A5 Slim? Yes, we do carry the notebook refills. So all of the refills that we offer for the smaller one, we also offer for the large. And okay, cool. And we'll continue to add to those as the year goes along, offering you more variety for your A5 Slim insert. So, alrighty. Before we go to data inserts, we got two more things, and those are July Subbox sneak peeks. So you guys have been loving the past few months of Subbox especially, and we're seeing the love for July as well. You guys are loving the visuals and some of the products that you've seen so far. You guys have seen the fold out habit tracker that will be in the box for the month of July. You can see that on our Instagram page if you want to see the full version. I don't know if production, Becca, if you have a picture of the fold out habit tracker that you can put in here. If not, that's cool. Instagram has it for you guys. And I don't know if you guys had the opportunity to watch the Subbox workshop with Aisha, but she also revealed the sneak peek of the checklist notepad. Did anybody watch Aisha's workshop? Is Aisha in the chat? I haven't seen Aisha yet.
Aisha's in.
Hey, Aisha.
There's a request to clarify one thing.
Yes, one second. All right, so Aisha showed that this pad, let me just show, look at this, first of all, and second of all, look at that. So the fact that the board backer is the same color as the edge paint is just so, look how delicious that is. That looks like, I just want to eat it. Look at that. Look how stunning. Look at that. It just looks so rich, and just like the detail that our team puts into the products, the way that they just think of like your overall experience and wanting you to have something that's truly different and unique, but also functional for your planning. I just love how this came out. And it goes with our kind of visual aesthetic for the month of July, which is kind of like this French brasserie look. Anybody been to like an old world steakhouse or old world French brasserie that they still kind of manually write your receipt down on a pad like this? That's where this idea came from. So you can actually use this for your task, your to-do list. And I just think it's so beautiful. Look at that. And it's, look how thick. She is thick. And then, did you guys see these, the mini eclipse? And we'll go more into product demos on these items as the month continues on. I'm not going to go into much on like usability and everything like that today, since we still have the 2026 data inserts to cover. But the mini eclipse are also going to be in your July box as well. So these are two additional sneak peeks that I wanted to share with you. case you missed it. And in case you missed it as well, you get the workshop every single month with Aisha, along with the purchase of your sub box. So we want to make sure that you're able to utilize all the products inside it. She does a great job of showing you guys how to navigate through the sub box products, how to implement them in your current routines, how to work them in with past sub box products that you may have received. And it's a great benefit that I think a lot of you don't know that you have, but I do see the numbers start to go up with the workshop. So make sure that you're tuning into Aisha's workshop every month. It comes with your sub box if you are a monthly, 3-month, or 6-month subscriber. Make sure you're going to those workshops.
Julia said the notepad is very Peter Luger.
Oh, it is very Peter Luger. It is very Peter Luger. Who's been to Peter Luger, and it's in Brooklyn? Who's been there? But again, it is very Peter Luger. Okay. All right, I think we are done with the new releases. Can you fact check me, customer service? Is that, are you keeping me honest? Is that all of the new releases as far as outside of the dated inserts? And also with your purchases today, you are getting the Rouge Memento folder up, as well as, I kind of have it in my, these the progress stickers in Rouge. You get a sheet of those as well, free with any purchase on the website through the month of June. Also, you'll get free SWOT analysis stickers if you purchase our SWOT analysis inserts. And that expires, I think that promo expires on the 30th of this month. So you'll get those stickers free if you get the SWOT analysis inserts. All right, it's time for the meat and potatoes. I think I need to take another drink here.
Yeah.
It's time for the meat and potatoes of this live. Are you guys ready? It's dated insert time. Ryan has a couple of questions that he has for me before we go on to the dated inserts that I missed. So I'm going to answer some questions that are lingering.
It's just a clarification. Sorry if you already got to this. The dots and the spotlights are in the exclusive collection.
Okay. Is that confirmed?
Cheryl asked to clarify
Okay,
that.
got it.
There was a lot of questions. People were shopping.
My apologies. I misspoke, you guys. I think because I have all of these things, I just assume that everything is available to you. But these two products are available in the exclusive collection. My apologies for that confusion there. So these are available for people that subscribe for the June intention box. They have access to purchase these. These aren't available to everyone just yet. But you do have the ability to get both of these items today. That are the matching.
Exclusive too.
Both of these are exclusive?
No, that.
No, no, these are not.
Okay.
Sorry, it's all right.
Love it.
These are available today. Alrighty. All right, you have some other questions?
They said you ran through the label stickers too quickly.
Okay, I went through the label stickers a little too quickly here. All right, so these are the new label stickers. Let me try to take them out of the packaging. Can you help me take those out? You get a lot of sheets in this set as well, but these are on matte opaque paper stock, so you can write on them with any pen. You don't need a special pen to write on these. It comes in the undated monthly layout here, as well as it comes in the strip option that also has several different options and colors inside of the strip option. So it has the numbers for times if you have an undated insert that you want to add a time section to, you can add these strips in there to denote time in your undated planner. We also have the open circles that can allow you to add a task list or to-do list to your blank or undated pages. That also comes in a couple colors as well. And then we have the note label stickers. Here. And again, you just get multiple pages of those. Lots of different pages of those, actually. And you have one that has the executive header as well. So if you want to add a date to your undated pages, you can do that with this. Yeah, all of these come in this set for the note. These come in the set for the strips, and for the monthly, you get, let me pull them all out, this color as well as the white calendar and the gray. Sorry, I was speeding through that, trying to make sure that you guys had enough time to look through the 2026 dated items. So, does that answer your question? Perfect. Being Melody says she can't decide what pony hair folio to get. I would first start with what you plan to use it for and kind of work backwards from there. If you just want to use it for just maybe notes and ideas, maybe consider a smaller size like a CP Petite. And if you want to take it with you on the go, but maybe you also want to track your schedule, maybe you consider the HP Mini CP or CP Petite. If you want to use it for work and maybe we'll do a lot of planning, maybe consider the A5 or the large size. But I would start with what you want to use it for and kind of work backwards from there. And our team's happy to help you get that squared away. If you want to email our customer service team, they're great with kind of helping you determine what size and system will work best for you. You can also sign up for a planner consultation if you want to go with an in-depth kind of career path system. We can help you with that as well. Elise asks, will these orders come with the sub box? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Can you clarify that question, Elise? Oh, customer service team's got it. And as you know, I'm all over the place with this live. The camera setup is a little bit different, and how I can read questions are a little bit different. So we do have the customer service team in the chat. So look for that CP logo in the chat. They're answering your questions that I may miss during the live. So shout out to our customer service team that's helping us out as well. Okay. All right. 2026. We're first going to start here. I'm going to give you, I did a little syllabus here for for this conversation. Can you zoom in there on the camera for us a little bit, or is that the max? Basically, I would love for you guys just to screenshot this. This is some of the changes and some of the updates that I'm going to talk to in a nutshell. They're all here on that sheet of paper. The common thing or the common thread that we were solving for 2026 inserts is customers wanting a little bit more flexibility, at least the ones that would fill out our post-purchase surveys, customers that we did focus groups with, customers that provided feedback prior to us creating and launching the inserts today, were all around customization, flexibility. And we want to kind of find the sweet spot between giving you flexibility, but also making it make sense for us as well. So what we've done is we've separated the months out from either the weekly or the daily inserts, giving you a little bit more options to customize. So whether you are a Sunday start month or a Monday start week, you can now do that with most of our inserts that we're offering. You can also have a Monday start month with a Sunday start week if you want that. So in the past, we've always kind of had a prefixed set of inserts, and you kind of had to flex in between what our offering was. And now we're trying to offer you additional opportunity to kind of get what you want instead of you having to settle on a prefix solution that we came came up with. We know that times are changing, people's lives are changing, and we're trying to allow you to build a system that's adapting as you're evolving. So the best system or the best solution that we could come up with was kind of breaking things out the way that we have. So again, this is the notes in a nutshell, and we're going to go through them, but screenshot this and we'll talk through this. And someone said, Noah said, can I get an undated monthly goal sheet with just notes on the back? So we're always getting requests like this online, through our customer service inbox, through our post-purchase survey. So it's feedback like this that we get, that we compile it all, and then we try to release it in functional solutions that would cater to most. So not all suggestions are created equally, and we try our best to make sure that the suggestions that we are implementing can apply and could be a solution for most people. So that is why we move forward the way that we are. Again, we're always taking your feedback, and I think we came up with a very happy medium. What's your thought, Ryan, on the changes for 2026?
I think it's good. Getting good feedback.
All right, so some of the key changes here is the months and the overlays are now undated. So for example, with the exception of the front page, with the exception of this front page, all of the vellum overlays that are provided have no date on them. So you can purchase them this year, and you can continue to use these for the next 10 years if you were in love with this style and never wanted to change it. So you do have the flexibility to purchase these for one time and effectively just not purchase another vellum overlay for 10 years if you wanted to, if you really didn't want to switch things up, because they're now undated for you. So that's a plus. Let's see. So the academic, so a big kind of eye opener for us for last year was the academic inserts that we released last year. A lot of you were purchasing without actually being in school. So you weren't in college, you weren't, doing anything academically, but you loved the weekly layout of that. So a lot of you gave us the feedback of, hey, I'm not in school, but I love this weekly layout, but I don't need the course portion of this insert. So what we did was we removed that the weekly task section of that dated product and made that its own freestanding weekly option. And we removed the academic portion to then allow you the flexibility to add that academic portion to any of our layouts, our data layouts. So you're not bound to having the academic portion only with the weekly task inserts. You can now integrate them with the horizontal weekly if you wanted to, with the data daily if you wanted to, with the weekly schedule. Any of them, you could really integrate the academic inserts. So again, adding another layer of flexibility there with you as well. Let's see. So the biggest change, let me take another drink. The biggest change was us separating the monthlies from the weeklies and the dailies. I'll pause. That was our biggest change, our biggest update. Again, tying that into, a lot of you did not want to, were not happy with the prefix solutions that we put together because you had a Monday start need for a month, or you had a different start request for a week, but you liked this layout but didn't like the other layout. So again, this allows you a mix and match opportunity to get a lot more combinations out of our inserts by us separating the month and then allowing you to go in and add them to whichever weekly or daily layout suits your needs. Any questions about that part? I feel like that's the biggest change. So now all of our monthly options are separate. So now you have two month on 2-page options, a Monday and a Sunday start. And then you also have a single month on 1 page, which is our monthly admin. If you want just a smaller monthly view, I would recommend that. That's what I will be using for 2026. So now you have 3 monthly options that you can go in and mix and match and intertwine with our weekly and daily options, instead of, again, having the prefix option. So what a lot of you were doing, and what we were seeing often with just the purchase pattern, is you were purchasing like the prefix Sunday start vertical weekly, for example, and that had the Sunday start months and the Sunday start week, and then you were going and purchasing the Monday start month and then tossing out the Sunday start. So again, trying to alleviate like some of the waste of what you weren't using versus what you were using, but then also trying to meet you in the middle where, like, okay, you can just get exactly what you're looking for. Questions there? Questions there? So now the rundown is you have 7 weekly layout options. So with horizontal weekly, having the month, both the Monday and the Sunday start option. You have 1 dated daily option, and mind you, we still have tons of undated options in both weekly and dated format as well. Daily format as well. And then now you have 1 dated daily option, if I didn't say that, and then 3 monthly options, with the month on 2 page, which is the large monthly spread, having both a Monday and a Sunday start. And then you have the single month on 1 page, which is our monthly admin, having a Sunday start. Particularly, that's a cheap plug for myself. I really wanted that. I wanted the Sunday start monthly admin because I planned on using that for 2026. I'm a Sunday start month girl, and I wanted to blend that with a Monday start week. So also trying to fulfill our own personal internal needs as well. Questions there? What do we think so far? What do we think? Okay, so now previously we would include password pages in the back. We would add those kind of additional pages in the back. Now you can purchase those separately. So now your password page can be purchased a la carte. You aren't forced to track your passwords, and it be something that is included in your weekly as well. So again, more flexibility, more opportunity to mix and match and actually get what you're going to use, instead of us like forcing you into a system that may or may not work for you. Farrah said, I would love more options for a week on 2 page spread. We have lots of week on 2 page spreads. Again, we do have 7 weekly options. Also a behind the scenes moment. Shout out to the design team as normal. Our product team is a beast. Actually releasing dated inserts this way is actually double the work of what it was in prior years, because now our team has to like create all the various SKUs and variances for every single product, instead of them all being able to be done together. They're all having to do all of these separately. So it's a lot more work for our team. And so we definitely took all of the feedback that we received from you, because it is a lot of work for our team to be able to produce and process our dated inserts alongside like doing the 10-year anniversary event and designing for that, and also designing for our monthly sub box on top of that. So I 100% could bet with my whole heart that this isn't something that we would take on if we didn't think it would be worth it and more beneficial for you guys in the long run, with it being like an extra layer of work for our team. So just wanted to put that out there as well. So with that being said, so it takes about 6 months for us to do and create dated inserts. So that's half of our year that we're proofing, that we're doing all of this labor with just the dated inserts in themselves. So, all right, what else? Also, I feel like just too excited. There's just too much excitement. I need to calm down. I need to breathe for a second. Any questions about that? Are you seeing any comments in the chat, Ryan?
I think we're good. The CP team is really on it.
Yeah, shout out to our customer service team. They're on point with your questions. They're handling everything faster than I can even look at the questions. So thank you again. Um, the Blurty Nurse asked about, this is sidebar from the 2026, will the platinum um, fountain pens be restocked? We are working on restocking those. Those went faster than we thought they would. So we are working on getting a lot of the items that you see out of stock on our website back on the website. We always recommend that you add your email to the wait list so that you're notified once they come back in stock. Vicky asked the question, I guess this is the lingering question, is I'm still hoping for an answer whether or not splitting. So now the products are actually live on the website, so you can actually see the costs and compare costs if you want to as well, Vicky. But splitting the monthly and daily apart it is an increase in price from last year for a couple factors. As I said, it actually takes us a lot of effort and more work for us to produce the data inserts this way. Also, a super fun fact, some of you may know, but maybe not all of you know, that we actually mill and manufacture our own paper, especially for our inserts. So we're not like other companies where we just kind of get a stock paper that's on a shelf and then give that to you and print on them. We actually go through months long process to actually manufacture paper so that when data inserts roll out, we can actually print our data inserts on our own paper that we create and buy just to ensure that one, any pen that you want to write with works on our paper. So our paper is fountain pen proof. It is, you don't see any ghosting on our paper. The only culprit, and this is with paper across the board, any type of paper you get, it's going to impact, but any like alcohol based products like a Sharpie, typically a Sharpie will always bleed through any type of paper, but our paper withstands a lot of the ghosting and a lot of the heavy ink flow that can come from a fountain pen. So a lot of our increase in costs come from the overall just labor and additional work that it takes to develop our products. Now it costs more. I don't know if any of you are hearing the news on tariffs and things like that. That not only affects you guys if you order something online, but it affects businesses as well. But the primary key culprit is the cost to actually manufacture paper in the United States like we do. Costs a lot of money, and we really want to continue to provide you guys with a high quality product, and we don't want to compromise on not getting paper made here in the United States and have them made especially for our inserts. So that is why the pricing is more. I'm going to stick beside the team on this one. If you have any questions or you're upset about that, feel free to DM me. The team, it's not anyone else's fault except for the cost overall for a lot of things are going up. So if you want to complain, send me a DM. No, just kidding. We're good. Any questions? Also, I chugged an energy drink before this live too, so I think that's why I'm like.
Somebody why the inserts more. No, I'm just kidding.
Ryan's trying to poke me over here. Kimberly said, wait, we need to highlight that your paper is made in the U.S. Yes, our paper is made in the United States of America, and it is made specifically for our inserts. So we only print our inserts on the paper that we mill specifically for our products. So we're hoping at some point that I can capture some behind the scenes of like the pulp being made and like it being pressed into the sheets and all that stuff. But it's a whole process. It takes a lot of effort. It took also a lot of diligence to also even be able to make that happen. That's a whole thing in itself. So wanting to stand by quality and continue to offer you guys something that we're confident in, but also something that we're able to kind of produce and maintain stateside. Even if things get crazy with tariffs, we can still make this product stateside, but aligning costs with where things are currently is what we're doing. All right, let's go to the meat and potatoes. All right, I'm gonna try to speed through this. This is a lot. It is 4:04, past production, past the team's time, so I'm trying to go fast through this. But another change too is this is the first year that we actually did color monthly vellum overlays. So you have the option to get them in the avant-garde, like here, Becca. So you can get them in the avant-garde, which is the black color here. It comes with a yearly vellum page for the front, and then it comes with 12 monthly vellum overlays, one for each month. So you have this option, but we also have a red back there as well, the first one. So this is the first year we have a color. Let's see. So you can also add a little spice to your system with this rouge color. Again, the yearly cover, and then you have an overlay for every single month. Both options are available in all sizes. The red, the rouge is limited. So if you're wanting to explore color, definitely give that a try. So those are your monthly vellum overlay options. All right, and then you have your standard year at a glance that we always offer every single year. Which is just a single page here, just has the year overview here that you can quickly look at. Again, this comes in all of our sizes that we offer, all 9 sizes from pocket to HP Classic. You can get them in any size. Here's an example of it in CP Petite, just for size reference. I don't have all the sizes with me. Again, I'm traveling, so I've limited myself to only bringing 2 of each size, a disc-bound size and a ring-bound size, trying to find the balance there. All right, so that's our year at a glance option for 2026. Then again, we have your add-ons. So you can add the academic collection here to any of the weekly or the daily options. So if you're someone that is in school and you love the academic set from last year, you can get the same setup, or if you want to switch out your layout, you can, but you can still add these pages back in so that you can track your class schedule. Let's open this. Your course overviews, lots of those available for you, and there's notes on the back for you to write any notes on the classes. So you have enough for an entire school year of classes in here for you to track. Again, this is available in all sizes, and you can add this and enter, like I would put this, you can put this all in the front of your planner. You can put them in per quarter. You can divide up your planner by quarter, just by quarter or by semester, however you want to do it. So you have that option. That's a new a la carte option. You also can add in a password tracker to your 2026 dated setup as well if you want to track your passwords with you. Okay, and then we're going to get into our weekly options. So I have, it's all the ones in the middle are all the weeklies. Alrighty, so I have one right here, which is our weekly horizontal or horizontal weekly, however you want to say it. Again, I paired it with the Sunday Start monthly admin. Again, this is not included. I added it in. And the beauty of this new style is that you fully can take out the month. So like, let's say if you don't want the month to come before your weekly spreads, you can actually stack all of your months together in the front of your planner before you get to your weeks if you want to just keep or group your months together. Before that wasn't an option, so that's a new option for you as well. So I have the monthly admin in here, and then paired it with the horizontal weekly or the weekly horizontal here, which comes with the week on 2 pages with 2 blank sections that you can put, to-dos, task lists, a tab or a section for next week or priorities for the following week. So I like this little flex space here, and I like also the split of the day where you can have an area for your time task and then an area for your to-dos for the day. And then a little calendar, a mini overview of the month at a glance right there. So that's the horizontal. Alrighty, and then we have the weekly admin that we're going to get into. As you know, we really love designing the monthly covers for the inserts. They usually have a corresponding author corresponds to the initial of the author corresponds to the first letter of the month that the quote is in. For example, January has a page. Can you read that? Okay.
James number. Benign.
Yeah. So January corresponds with James, and then it has like a little breakdown of the quote and the meaning of the quote for the cover page. And then for the weekly admin, you go into some graph notes, and then you go into the weekly overview with a graph page on the left-hand side. I like this style specifically because it gives you area to kind of ideate and add or extend or expand upon your details for days. Like say if you don't have enough space over here, you can kind of extend out and add additional notes for each day on the left side. I like that. So I'm actually thinking that I might have the Sunday Start monthly admin with the weekly admin. I'm not sure yet. I think that's what I'm going with. But I know with 100% certainty that I'm going to go with the monthly admin for my monthly layout. Okay, so that is your weekly admin. I love this. This is one of my favorite layouts, particularly because you guys know, without saying much, the fact that it has mostly graph is just why I really love it. I love the flexibility of graph. And all of our inserts have like the cover page that lets you know what insert you purchased, what if it's a Monday or Sunday start, and it has your This Planner Belongs To page. It has a year at a glance. It has your holidays and observances, and then it goes into your monthly cover pages after that, and then your weekly or your daily spreads. All right, weekly admin. This one is Monday Start. Okay. Our next weekly option is the weekly vertical, or vertical weekly. We're trying to align our naming cadence here, so some of the namings are slightly different than what we've done in the past. Again, you have your cover page telling you what it is, Sunday or Monday Start. All of these have these pages. You go into your cover pages, some notes. More notes pages was a common feedback that we got as well. So anytime that we could add more note pages, we did. And then you go right into your week on 2 pages here. You have a little monthly overview at the top, and then your week spread across. Any questions here? Okay. That's that. Thank you very much. All right, our next one is the weekly schedule. And so this was a crowd fave. Same deal. And then you have the area for tasks or priorities up top, and then the area at the bottom is for your timed task. And then I like using this area here at the top. You can denote like the weather or mood, or I have an app that also sends me like a word of the day, like a new word to learn. You can put that up there if you want to track your vocabulary. And you also have the monthly overview in the corner. All right, that is that. Thank you very much. Shout out to my in-house assistant over here, Ryan. He's diligent, helping me get this taken care of. All right. Then the next one we have is the weekly task. This was the previous academic insert. So again, we've removed the weeklies out in its entirety, and now you can have this layout because many of you loved it, and you can add the academic insert back to this if you want to make this an academic again. If not, you can keep this kind of this task layout here, but same page. Now this is a great inserts for teachers as well, so educators as well as students. But I think a lot of you love this because you could really compartmentalize your day. So having an area for priorities, an area for to-dos, and then scheduled times at the bottom. A lot of you appreciated that layout. So we brought it back as a standalone, and then you can choose to add courses back in if you want to, or if you're in school. Any questions about this layout? Hey, Kate. Sorry I didn't see you in the chat. Hey, Kate. I've been going crazy. Up here. Okay, cool. All right, let's go on to the daily. This is a thickum here. And this does fit, and it's entirely inside of the large folio. So if you use the ring mechanism inside of your folios, this whole entire year of Data Daily will fit inside of it. No problem. Here you go. Same deal, cover page telling you what you got, what you can expect. And then you get the daily. I like this personally as a daily layout. I think it's plenty of space for, I hate to say your average, but like for your average day. Even for a busy day, I feel like this is a great amount of space. I like that it gives you the flexibility to only add in the times that you actually have a scheduled event rather than having it pre-numbered for you and then just like having lots of blank space and then the timed event. And then you have the area for task. And then I love this little free space at the top. You can do affirmations, daily affirmations. You can do, what else can you do? What else would you track up here? You get, if you're someone that's really into stocks or something like that, you can put like maybe where you ended up at the end of the day metrics or something like that to track your progress. Something that I'm into right now. And then you have the notes section at the back, at the bottom. So that is what the day on 2 pages looks like. Cool. Let's go into the monthlies. We're going to go into the monthlies now. Again, the horizontal weekly has both the Monday and the Sunday start. These are the dated monthlies. These are, I'll show you this particular one in both sizes just so you can see for scale. But these are the month on 2 pages. This is the Monday start that I'm going to show you. Again, you have your monthly overview section. I like this section specifically because you can create 6 framed goals, or sorry, 8 framed goals that you want to track. Like you can do personal, household, finances, fitness, health. You can track whatever goal categories you want to focus on. Then you have a section for important dates and priorities for the month, and then an area for bills and monthly tasks that you need to focus on. And then you have your month on 2 pages. So you have a full spread, the area for notes or monthly task or a month quote, And then you have the little monthly overviews on the side. Again, this is the Monday start option. I will also show you this in the Sunday start option and a smaller size just so you can see the boxes for reference. Shout out to Becca for staying a little bit later for us here. Thank you, Becca. And for customer service too in the chat. Appreciate it. All right, so this is the Sunday start, month on 2 pages. And the CP petite size, again, this is just to show you just box scale, but same setup. How are you feeling back there, Ryan?
Good.
Good. Same monthly overview. And then here's what your boxes look like for CP petite. So if you had the weekly admin from last year and you're like, I don't like this little calendar month, you can now officially switch out to the month on 2 pages and switch it out for the month on 1 pages, which I love. I love that option. So this is what the size reference is. Again, Sunday start, month on 2 pages. Thank you. That's the same thing. Yeah, they gave us the same one, and then just putting this one back into frame. Same layout, but this is your monthly admin layout here. I took out all the beginner pages, but it has the same beginner pages, and then you have the month on 1 page. And then I love that you can just completely remove the month. If I wanted to, I can put all the months together in the front. But that is the monthly admin in the CP Petite Sunday start. Cool.
Just asking, the Eclipse Rouge sold out.
Update live from the team. We have the Rouge Eclipse pin loop is officially sold out, so no more of those. So if you are seeing something, you're eyeing something, you're thinking about something, I would grab it. This is a big day. I'm seeing the things come in, the orders come in. I would grab what you want. It does take a long time for us to restock because, again, we're manufacturing. We're doing insert manufacturing stuff stateside, so it just takes a long time. So make sure you're getting what you want while it's here, or you'll just have to wait for a restock for that. All right.
You're back on live next week.
I'm back on the live next week. Do I have anything else?
Did you go through?
No, I got those. We're good for those.
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think we made it to the finish line. I think we made it. I think that was the fastest I've ever gone through dated inserts.
You think so?
I think because shout out to content team and marketing, a lot of the imagery and information on data inserts have been in emails and on YouTube and on Instagram. So that kind of took some of the heavy lift away. So if you want more of another look, a deeper look, and see some kind of use case for the data inserts, you can certainly look at our YouTube videos. But I'll continue to show them in use, and maybe next week when I'm on live, kind of show you some setup options, show you how I would set them up, things like that. Next week, because I'm back on live on the 3rd as well. Thank you, Ashley. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think that's everything. Anything else you want to say? Anyone, what are you guys keeping for 2025? What are you guys throwing away for 2026? What are your goals? What are you hoping to do for 2026? Just curious. Let us know in the chat. I'll share a couple of them that come through if I get some responses.
It's like a New Year's resolution.
Yeah, it's like what are you looking to do more of? What are you looking to do less of in the new year? Corey's telling me chill. It's still 2025. What do you think about that? Ryan is a big proponent, and I am as well, as in not really waiting to the new year to like restart, or look at. I feel like we look at months as kind of like New Year's quarters, yeah. So you guys gotta be thinking about these things, you know. Someone said they're newly retired, so going with a month and no weeklies, meaning less tasks for herself. Love that. Love that for you, Rio. Frances Cromwell says she's going to have a little bit more downtime in 2026. I love planning for some downtime. I had a nice little lazy weekend last weekend. It was spectacular. It was great. Ashley said she's looking to push herself more outside of the box and go for what she wants in life. I know you're going to do it, Ashley. I hope 2026 is everything you want it to be. Aisha says she gave up weekly for Addict daily and her mini HP. Looking forward to the 2026 spiral to have that option for weekly planning. You guys know every November we tease a little spiral situation, so wait for a spiral if that's this type of system that you're into. Kimberly Davis says more time on the water and another visit to Richmond. I hear you. I think we had a lot of great feedback from you guys, and some constructive feedback as well. So for the next event, I think we'll probably do the next one in Richmond as well. Maybe we also had a group that was very much like, can we have an estate retreat? So we'll see what happens to the next event, but I think we'll also continue to host additional events in Richmond as well. So we would love to hang out with you again, Kimberly. Kim White says she's gonna retire. Congratulations. All right, I'm gonna let the team go. Again, shout out to the team. Thank you for setting up today for success. Lots of work went into launching the 2026 data inserts today. It's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work, but we finally did it. So shout out to the team and everywhere from product to fulfillment, because they're going to be packing your order. So it's really a all hands on deck kind of situation when it comes to a big release like this, as well as launching the Keyholder collection at the same time. It is a big deal. So shout out to everybody. Thank you guys for joining us. Thank you for starting to sell out some of the product. We really appreciate it. And thank you for kind of listening to our point of view and our perspective on kind of the changes that we made for the data insert. So thank you guys. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, chat. We will see you next week for another Happy Hour Live. Same time, not same place, same time, but back in Virginia. See you guys.